Hello, hello, hello. Antphrodite here, your pop culture psychic, back to you again with another true crime reading. This time it's on Unsolved Mysteries, Episode 5, Lady in the Lake. If you haven't watched any of my other ones, I'll put a link to my last one up here. There's also a playlist, Episode 4. So this one we were introduced to Joann, who went missing. And the police tried to claim it was a suicide. The family does not believe that is the case. There's a lot of infighting in the family and a lot of family secrets, and we're just trying to see what happened. Did she actually walk into the lake herself and kill herself, or was there foul play? What exactly is going on? Here's what I will say. So the one thing I'm going to say is that there was one piece of information that really stuck out to me, and that was that the family was alerted to her being missing immediately, like literally within a few hours. And the family didn't even know she was missing. So I thought it was very strange that the police would come to them asking if she's missing. That's sus to me. It's a very weird, I've never heard of that before. It's usually people having to tell the police that the person is missing. It's weird that they would know that she's missing. That was a very strange thing. So remember, these readings are all alleged for entertainment purposes only. And if you guys would like, there is a link to my PayPal down below. You can tip if you really like these. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, Six of Cups is the past. Okay, it's a Devil card. Okay, Six of Cups is the past. There's a Devil card. And here we have the Lovers. Okay, so the Six of Cups is a past, soured past when it's reversed. Sometimes it also indicates wedding. So it could be something to do with like marrying into a family or something to do with the family. The Devil card is manipulation, cover-ups. Remember, these readings are all alleged for entertainment purposes only. But Devil is manipulation, cover-ups, negativity, abuse, things of that nature. Foul play, period. And Devil upright, I would be like, okay, maybe there's some mental health issues. Reverse, no. Lover's card is cahoots. Those are two people who are in cahoots. So there are two main people that are in cahoots, 100%. There are two people that know exactly what happened. And there are two people involved. It's not one, it's two. Lover's card also tells me that it's someone close to her, obviously. The Two of Pentacles indicates a business deal gone wrong also. Okay, so Two of Pentacles is some sort of business deal gone wrong between two people. The Magician is reversed, which is miscommunication or distrust in terms of communication. I'm afraid of what you know, and I'm afraid of what you can say. And the World is reversed, which means we need to solve this problem very quickly. So I believe that she was in possession of some sort of information to do with this. Caught in between two people that looks like they were in some sort of deal. It looks like she had information. I'm going to be honest with you. I find it hard to believe that she knew. Doesn't really strike. I knew I was going to pull the freaking moon. So the moon is, hold on, let's get these so you guys can actually see what I'm doing. So the moon is deceit, deception, right? But when it's reversed, it's about exposing deceit, exposing deception, and exposing secrets. And there's the Queen of Cups. I told you she would be freaking reversed. So Queen of Cups makes sense for her because she's obviously a very emotional woman, and cups are emotion, but it's reversed. So the problem I'm having here is that there's no way she had any idea what she was stumbling upon. The Strength card is stubbornness, which means that her being stubborn and sort of invested in the betterment of these people or whatever the hell she was doing here, basically screwed her over. Yeah, the Tower is reversed. I knew it. So Tower, to me, Tower reversed is indicative of wanting to avoid shitstorms, wanting to avoid chaos, and trying to avoid problems. The Seven of Swords is a failure, which means they failed to do that. And the Hierophant is reversed, which threat to a marriage sometimes, threat to a commitment, but she's also a very religious person, and she was attacked allegedly in a church parking lot. So the Hierophant being reversed does indicate that she was nowhere near the church. I mean, I know that's kind of somewhat confirmed already, but I don't think that she walked into that water, not with the church card reversed. I also think that there is some level of spiritualism to this. I'm going to be honest with you. I think someone went to confession and confessed to a priest. That's what I'm getting. Whoever did this confessed to a priest. I'm telling you straight up, because that is a confessional. And I can see a man going into a confessional, confessing to a priest and knowing that the priest can't say anything because this man is super freaking religious. So like there is a confession. It just will never be able to be used because it's to a priest or some sort of religious figure. That's coming through very strong. Okay. So the King of Cups is reversed, or excuse me, Knight of Cups is reversed, and the Queen of Wands upright with the Ace of Swords. I don't know if this person is younger than her or just more immature. Probably more immature. They were afraid of her. I don't understand why they were so afraid of her. Because the Ace of Swords is an opportunity. They were afraid of her. Why were they afraid of her? She's a Queen of Wands, a very fierce, strong woman. Why were they afraid of her? Oh, she traced money trails. She did her own investigating. I think there was a private investigator in the episode, but I don't actually remember. It's a little bit of a blur. She did her own research. So Sun is about happiness, but Sun is also about shining light in the dark. So the sun shines light on the moon. And the King of Pentacles is career and money. The King of Pentacles is someone who's on a throne, honey. And the Queen of Pentacles here is indicative of I am tracing the money. She stumbled on something that I don't think she really realized, but she was starting to realize. Oh, yeah. Six of Swords is reversed. So this is my travel card, and this is also a card that would represent water. It's reversed. So no, she didn't walk into that water. And the Six of Swords is about not wanting to change. I think, here we go. That's the T. Four of Pentacles is a greedy, selfish card. I think that she was stumbling upon something, and I think that the people that were involved in this wanted her to be in on it because she stumbled on it. And in doing so, they showed their cards, thinking they could trust her. But they could not trust her because she saw trouble and she knew that this was going to be disastrous and she wanted no part of it. Thus, she had too much information. That is what I think happened. That is exactly what I think happened. Is that, okay, you can come in on this deal. You can come in this opportunity, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. Here's the T. And I think she went, oh, hell no. I'm not getting involved in that. You know how, okay, when someone is stumbling upon a secret, they may have like one or two pieces, but they don't know the whole thing. But if you've been holding onto that secret, you're waiting to tell somebody. And you're just going to assume that they know everything. That's what happened. They assumed that she knew everything, but she didn't. There are two people that are involved in this 100%. The Three of Pentacles is reversed with the Page of Pentacles, which means someone's career is in the middle of all this. It's definitely used a career to get in the middle of all this because the Page of Pentacles is about, oh, don't worry, those expectations won't be met. Oh, everyone knows what happened. Okay, well, that's weird. So Judgment is upright. So Judgment is the town, that's people, that's the public. Judgment's upright with the Eight of Cups, which means everyone has walked away from this because they have to, not because they don't know what happened. So everyone knows what happened. This isn't an unsolved mystery. This is a can never be solved mystery. The Ten of Pentacles is upright, which means there's a lot of money going into this. There's a lot of money being here. A lot of you scratch my back, I scratch yours. Definitely reeks of corruption. Yeah, the star's reversed. Nobody will ever come forward, I don't think. I'd be shocked if anybody did because the star is reversed, which means there's a direct threat to come forward. The Five of Cups and the Queen of Swords is reversed as well, which to me indicates two targets. So I don't think that she was the only target. I think that she was the first. I think that because the cover up was done so poorly that the second target was dropped. The Wheel of Fortune is reversed, which means to me bad luck, which means you F this up so bad that I can't be consistent, and I have to be a quote unquote good person. I have to fix this. So to me, someone fucked up really hard. That probably indicates, yep, I knew it. I knew the Hangman was going to be reversed. So that indicates that she was not supposed to be murdered, but scared. The Page of Wands is upright. So Page of Wands is about speaking your truth. I'm afraid of what you can say. The King of Cups is from an emotional place. So it's like, I care about you. But then we see the Hangman. I can't let this go. So to me, Hangman here is, I didn't want this to happen, but it did. Yep. Nine of Swords is upright, the Eight of Pentacles reverse, and the Five of Swords. So small little details went awry, did not go as planned. Eight of Pentacles, all the effort I put into this was wasted. Nine of Swords, I'm panicking. Let me call somebody and see if they can help me. That's what I'm seeing. Yep, plan. There it is. Six of Pentacles is the plan. But then the Knight of Wands means that someone effed up, and the Four of Wands is upright, which means that this isn't the first time. Four of Wands is a comfortable environment. That's okay. I'm comfortable here. I know that I'll be able to get out of this. Okay. So what we're going to do is I kind of want to see the dynamic between, I believe his name was John and Tim, because that was a point of contention over whether or not they are like really close or far apart, or if they're fighting, or what the tea is. So let me see if I can figure that out really quick, and then we'll kind of go from there and see what happens. If you want my opinion, towards the end of the episode, I really felt like something was off about John. I just felt like he was smiling too much, and I feel like I didn't really believe anything he was saying. So I just want to see the dynamic between John and Tim and see what I see. So John is going to be on the left. Tim will be on the right. Okay. So John's on the left, Tim's on the right, energy between them. So Two of Cups doesn't really surprise me. So Two of Cups is like the energy between them being soured. So that's like good gone bad. The Three of Pentacles is what John shows up as. So that's job. I mean, he talked about his financial issues with his job, so that doesn't surprise me. And then the Strength card is reversed, which is what Tim shows up as, which is vulnerable. Tim did him a favor. Yeah. Eight of Cups is about walking away from someone. The Ten of Pentacles, money issues, long-term issues, and the Star is upright. So I definitely think that at some point in their connection, Tim did John a favor, and I think that Tim feels like John was not, what's the word? Was not like... Did not, like, I scratched your back, you didn't scratch mine. Like, was not reciprocative, or like, what's the word? Appreciative. There's the word. Was not appreciative of what he did. There's some sort of old family history there, because the Star is upright, which means you should be preaching my praises to literally everyone. I saved your fucking ass. That's the vibe that I'm getting. That's the vibe that I'm getting. Yep, the Seven of Wands. You're an underdog. Okay, and I fought for you, but the Ace of Pentacles is reversed and the Lover's card's upright. But you went, it's almost like I had your back and then you sold me out. There's some sort of vibe. I'm not sure which side that's coming from. I can only tell you what they feel. So there's some sort of like, I helped you out and you sold me out. That's the type of vibe I'm getting between the two of them. Lots of stress. There is still a love there. I mean, they're family, and so there's going to be some loving bond, even if it's gone sour at this point. And then we see the Page of Wands upright, which is once again like shut up, like stop saying things. Like there's this weird, I don't know what this is. It goes back to the King of Pentacles. That reminds me of like a boss. That's like a big boss, honey. That's like, bitch, I'm scared of him and so should you. Four of Pentacles, greedy, selfish, pay the piper. You owe somebody this. And the Page of Pentacles, you're not reaching those expectations. Tim got in trouble because of John. The Two of Wands upright, which is fighting between the two of them. The Nine of Pentacles because of their relationship. Three of Wands is third person in here. Tim got in trouble because of John. John knows exactly what happened. You're not going to convince me that John doesn't know what happened. He won't admit that he knows what happened, but John knows what happened. So does Tim. Allegedly for entertainment purposes only, in my opinion. Yeah, the family is reversed here, so definitely some family drama. Ace of Wands upright with the Three of Cups. Can't trust anyone. Three people involved. Again, I keep seeing that. And then there's two main ones, but then they're scared of a third person. The Six of Swords reversed with the Sun upright, which to me indicates an unwillingness to change. That's a lot of stubborn energy. That's kind of what I'm getting. Excuse me. It's the truth. The Moon is upright, the Tower is upright, and the Four of Wands is reversed as well, which to me is like, that's a lot of drama, but a lot of lies. And the Four of Wands is like the home. There's also some sort of battle about a home. There's something to do with a home. I know there was a dispute over inheritance, but there's another issue with a home. I wonder if it's the home that she owned. There's some keep seeing a home, keep seeing like an environment card. So there's definitely some sort of dispute either happening or gonna happen. Something to do with that. I don't know if it's an estate or what it is, but there's a problem with like a home. So that's what I'm seeing. I guess we can pull from the Dark Mirror Oracle deck after this. Same stuff that I was getting before. Queen of Wands reversed, Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. So that's basically, once again, saying that they were scared of her, but she didn't even realize why they would be scared of her. I will say this. I do think that she was a lovely woman. I do think that she was a very, personable woman. But I also think that that woman was a little bit more savvy and a little bit more, aggressive than was explained to us. She was a matriarch. And so as someone that is very familiar with female matriarchs in families, it doesn't surprise me they show up as a Queen of Wands because they don't put up with bullshit. And even if they're trying to be a mediator, they're definitely a very strong presence that everyone listens to. And that's the vibe that I'm getting from her. So I do think that there was a little bit more of a pushback and she wasn't exactly a doormat, if that makes any sense. Okay, so let's pull from the Dark Mirror Oracle deck. See if we can see main motivators. I'm pretty certain it's the information and there's some sort of shady business deal, but let's kind of see if there's any other motivator. I think that everyone's angry at everyone and they're pointing fingers at each other, but it's both of them or all of them or whatever it is. Everyone's just passing the buck and angry at each other, but everyone is to blame. Bride in a cage. What did she get herself into? I keep seeing marriage cards, like married into something. Parasite. Fated to suffer. Masquerade. This has been going on way longer than the show knew. Alone in the world. Yep. Okay. Atonement. So, she definitely paid the price for other people, which sucks. But here's what I will tell you. This has been going on longer than this was going on for years. This is not something new. This is not new. It amped up, but this has to be something that has been going on for a very long time. You'd have to really trace back the roots years. Because there's a giant masquerade and Alone in the World means that she was putting on a brave face because she didn't want anyone to know and she knew stuff. I also think that there's one... Okay, so remember when I said that there's something that she has stumbled upon that she didn't know yet? It's funny because I can see... So what I can kind of see and what I feel is like she thought that she had a piece of information that was like the smoking gun, right? But what she didn't realize is that the information that would lead to would be even bigger. And that is what I'm seeing. Basically, it's as if she has a key in her hand and she thinks the key is the information, but the key unlocks the safe with the information. That's the symbolism that I'm seeing in my mind, is like a key unlocking a safe, which means she has no idea what's in the safe. And if she had known what was in the safe, like she thought that she knew what that key was, and she wasn't going to tell anyone that. And then when they started to figure stuff out, she was like, oh my God, like I need to protect myself because they're starting to figure out I have the key. She didn't realize that opened a safe, basically. Like there's more to that. So that's kind of what I'm seeing. But once again, I am not convinced that this is a direct, like, get rid of her. To me, it looks like we're going to scare her. It's going to send a message gone wrong. And I think that's why the family is so angry at each other, because how could everyone screw up so much so quickly? So that's what I see. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you follow me, Twitch, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Antphrodite. Subscribe down below. Let me know what other readings you want me to do. I do these live on Twitch. Watch us over there. Hang out with us. If you'd like to donate, there's a link to my PayPal down below. And that's it. All right, guys. Till next time. Bye.